Hello everyone and welcome to the official SWGT YouTube channel. My name is Rune. Today we're going to take a look at SWGT Update 4.21.0. Alright, the first line in this update is adding in Korean support. Big thank you to Padi Chiong for helping us out with this. This has actually been a long time asked for. The Korean community is obviously very big for Summoners War, so this is a huge update for you guys. Alright, switching back over to English as my Korean's not very good. I'm going to go over to Artifact Monster Finder for our next update here. Alright, so the next line on the update patch here is for Artifact Monster Finder. Essentially, it's a complete rework of all logic of all lines. I've touched every single one of these lines so that it makes sense. For instance, if we go to an attack type artifact and we do a skill 3 gun crit damage, this now takes into consideration multipliers, it takes into consideration the number of units, whether it's an AoE, it takes into consideration the damage that is actually coming in, and that meaning the extra from the line. I'll explain that more in a little bit here. But anyways, it's a complete rework. It's a whole lot more accurate. I've touched pretty much every single one of these lines, so hopefully it'll be a big update for everybody who wants to use the feature. Alright, scrolling back up to the top, going to the account analytics and going to recent artifacts. Alright, and so the next line here is a new feature for SWGT Personal subscribers called Recent Artifacts. This new feature I've been working with for the past month. I've been testing it personally. It does require a plugin update, so if you do have SWGT Personal, make sure to update your plugin. But essentially this is a tool for farming. So anytime that you convert, anytime that you drop a new artifact, anytime that you are upgrading an artifact or selling it or repurchasing it, SWGT will now show the last, I think it is 15 artifacts that have dropped, been sold, converted, etc. And so what this is used for here is, you can see we show the artifact efficiency, we show the monsters that we recommend, and if you click into the details you can actually see which monsters it's actually recommending, and if you click into the monster itself we can see why it's recommending it based off of the point scales and values. So really nice tool for everybody who is a SWGT Personal subscriber, as well as farming. It just helps people really understand what artifacts are used for what, where they can be used, and how they can be used and how efficient they are. Alright, the next line on the update is under the runes, under account analytics, and I'm going to toggle off Max Hero and Max Legend just as we talk here. So the next update line here is on both rune and artifact graphs. If you move the mouse into a specific position where you get the little dot, if you click on that dot, it'll actually show you the rune that's in that position. And you can actually toggle your way through all of your various different runes, backwards and forwards. Everybody's been asking for this for quite a while. It was a lot of work to get this up and running. I will say that it is a little bit fickle. You got to sort of wiggle your mouse a little bit in order to get that dot. But once you get it working, you can of course click in and you can see the overall details. Artifacts does the exact same thing. If we come into artifacts and we wiggle the mouse a little bit and we get into the overall position, you can click on it and it'll show you the artifact. And then again, same thing. We show you the units that we recommend for the artifact. You can of course click into it and it'll show you all of the specifics, as well as all of the overall details. So again, a really nice update for everybody that's artifact farming, and for everybody who's been asking on the rune graphs, well, which rune is this? I want to know what my 114th rune is. Is it a Swift? Is it a Nemesis? In this case, it's an Endure and all of the stats to go along with it, as well as all of the other gems that you can possibly put on there too. So again, nice update. Hope everybody enjoys this one. Alright, there's one other update before we switch over to the guild side. If we go to account analytics, we go to monsters, and we pick on, let's say, a monster, I have all of the previews now for artifacts and runes actually looking like runes in game now. Again, another huge update for me on my side. There's a lot of CSS that had to go into this to make it all work, but I think it looks really nice. I also added in the information over here about the unit, so you know what the name is and the evolution status, what the element is, and the archetype, of course, what is the family that it belongs to, and whether it's a nat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, now switching over to the guild side. I'm a part of the 9 Bandits Guild, so I'm going to be showing off some stuff here. There's nothing top secret that I'll be showing you, hopefully. Alright, so the next two things, on the rune artifact graphs, I got rid of the preset, hard-coded, whatever you want to call it, for Vile, Will, Swift, Despair, Seal, Destroy, and Intangible. This was something that I had added because of somebody who had been asking about it, that they were using for recruitment applications. They wanted to be able to see all of the core runes. Instead, what I did was under setup, under site setup, and before I go here, actually, you have to be a super admin in order to get here, just an FYI. But under site setup, I added in a new section. I'm trying to find it now. Right here for custom rune graphs, that I have gone through and defined a recruiting metric, and I get to pick all of the runes that make it up. So I didn't take the feature away. I just gave you a better way of doing it. And actually, you can actually define up to 3 of these custom rune sets, so you can use them for whatever reason that you want. If you want to do sets for your 4 sets versus your 2 sets, if you want to do your PvP sets versus your PvE sets, it's up to you guys. It's a nice feature, but I made it all customizable now instead of having it being hard-coded. All right, I've skipped ahead a few pages now behind the scenes, just because I didn't want to show you any of our guild information. But this is a siege battle, so the next line that is in the update is on the siege battle under the guild members tab. I've added 2 new features for monsters used and monster available pool. I also have the number of attacks remaining here as well. So you'll see here that I was in this battle. Obviously, I missed 6 attacks. If you want to see the units that I've used, just a nice quick summary versus having to go to the battle logs tab and then having to search for the person and then have to keep on typing, have to filter it. Just a nice quick way. The available monster pool, it's only available during siege battles, so that way you can see what units somebody has left. This is something that was asked for by one of our Patreon subscribers, and we actually have another update coming in probably another few days, where you can search for a specific set of units to see, based on who has attacks remaining and their available monster pool, basically who can attack with that set of units. So that's up and coming. Stay tuned for that one. And that's it for today. I just wanted to say thank you to all of our Patreon members who have subscribed to SWGT. That helps to support the platform and get all the nice features. And don't forget, as with all YouTube videos, smash those like buttons, and I'll see all of you on the battlefield.